We will learn in this video how to create invoice and with a free template, and how to attach it into the email and send to the clients when you are doing a first time, because you don't need to invest immediately on invoicing tools or any accounting tools to send an invoice. So this is an easy way. We can go through it, and I'll explain you how to do it. So what you need is exactly, you need a template and your company details and client details, along with that payment terms, like if it's a 30, net 15 or net 45, the amount they owe you, and payment due dates, mode of payment. You want them to send a, ACH or check or something. And I'll tell you how to download it and how to attach it and send a follow-up also. So you need to also have who is the your AP details means account payable. It could be a client or somebody in this client account paying department. Okay, so it can be done from any Gmail. You don't need to have a Google Suite to do it. So you can do it from here. So I logged in this as a Google Doc. So all you need to go here and go to here and go to Sheets. So here there is already a standard template. You will see it here. All you need to go from the template. See template gallery. If you go down, you can see here invoice, and you see that timesheet also. So all you need to go there. Okay, so you can update this completely with your branding, and you can download it. It's like example here, if this is your XYZ, right? XYZ the staffing company. Okay, then your address, your phone number, the invoice submitted. You can put is today date. Okay, something like that. And this is the invoice for this is all customer information. So ABC construction company. Okay, their company details and payable name. So if you have a different name other than your company, an example, usually if you have a DBA, like I have a XYZ company, but I'm doing business as a some X staffing, right? So you have to make sure they write a check on as per your main business name, so that you can deposit into the directly the same bank. Invoice number, you can start with 0001 or like something like that. You want to make it, this is not your first invoice, right? So you have to start with something. I can start with like 3000, maybe 500 and one, something like that. So you can start with this and continuously use the same project name. If this is something related to your employee, some placement, or maybe like you can say that staff augmentation, or maybe you can say that recruiting services. Okay, so due date, how you can calculate the due date is, so the invoice submitted date to due date. So if I am submitting on January 1st 2024, if my payment terms are net 15, I should be getting by 15th. So you should put like 1/15/2024. 24. So this is the due date. Okay, and item 1, if you are sending for one time, like mark some maybe service tech. Okay, so 15% on salary. Okay, if it's 50%, like 50,000, okay, into 15, into 15, so almost like 7,500. It's 15, right? So this one like this, and if you have another placement, you can add it. Otherwise you can remove that. If you have any other expenses, you can have it. So adjustments, there's adjustments. If you have any previous adjustment, you can do it. Otherwise, zero. So this is a basically a invoice. So you need to make sure you rename this. Either you duplicate it and you are sending this one to what is the company name, right? What is that? ABC Construction. ABC ABC Constructions. Okay, invoice for so and so month, date, and everything. Due date. You can put the due date also. Due date. Okay, something like this, or maybe you can put your name and company name. You can even rename it and use it like your company, right? What is your company? XYZ and so and so. Once you do that, this invoice is ready, and all you need to go here, file, and download as a PDF. Okay, this is how it looks. So anyway, you're gonna add, if you want, you can add your own. Like I said, you can add your logo here. Okay, so you can put your logo, or maybe here you can logo. See, insert the link, payment link, or you can have. What I will do is I will do remit remit details. Okay, so I can do here bank account number, and along with that, if I want to add a mailing check, mailing address, I can put the company address here. If even though we have it, you can put it here. So either way, you're asking to remit them to this one or this one, right? Or if you already know that they are going to only remit to the bank, you can one time you can set up the ACH, or every time they can send to the mail. So once you start doing it, they already this is already established, so you don't need to worry. But initially, you have to make sure they understand how the payment should be issued and how do you collect and everything. So like this, then go here, download, then PDF. So you got everything. So all you need to is current sheet, right? And you can do this way. This one looks better. Full width, normal margins, and formatting, header, footer. If you want to put any header, footer, you can put it. But I think this looks fine. Even we have our company name is here. So go and export it. Okay. So if you see that, once you export it, this download, this is now attachment, right? So you can attach to any of your email. So now you can go here and compose an email, right? So now we are sending to the client. So I'm just randomly going to select some emails. So we are trying to send for the ABC Constructions. Some maybe mark ABC Constructions, right? So that way you can send it this. So you can put this way, and you have to mention that invoice from XYZ staffing, and the number and the invoice number, and along with the you put the due date here. So your due date is 01/15/2024. Okay, so what you need to do is, hi customer, right? Client, please find the attached invoice. Okay, so you can use the dear customer and your invoice for so and so client. Sorry, the mark, right, is attached. Please remit the payment as your least convenience. So this one you can use it as a template, and we use it for our company, but you can use it for XYZ staffing. So you can put your contact details, and you can also have a due date, or you can even mention everything here also. How do you do it? Now we have downloaded that copy, right? So we have to go and let's select the invoice, right? So this is how they receive it and you send it. So let me send it myself. Okay, let me send it to my personal email. So let's see how this works, right? Basically, if it's a hourly, maybe a staffing side, you need to you need to attach more timesheets along with this. Whatever you mentioned the hours here, it should be approved timesheet. Along with that, you should calculate is per hour into the period of the timesheet you are sending for like 160 hours or 80 hours or something like that, and you can send it and with a due date. So you can send it like this, and let's see. Here you go. So you get this way attachment and all the details, and you can, because you already mentioned due date here, you may need to make sure you can follow up. And actually what you can do is, if I were you, what I'll do is I'll create a follow-up template, and I can send them everybody, at least a week before, or maybe at least 2 days before, to make sure they received. First time if I'm sending the invoice to anybody, I'll ask them to confirm it whether they received it or not. Otherwise what happens is they'll consider, as again, they'll say no, and they'll ask you to resend it, and from that day they'll calculate another 15 days. So you make sure you get a confirmation. You make sure you send a gentle reminder 2, 3, 4, or maybe 1 week before, and follow up on that day gentle, again. Make sure they have your contact details, and first time is very important to, whether they process in the check or ACH, those kind of things. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. That's it.